Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
Time: October 1st, 1917 America, New York. 6 of the best new features from Apple's upcoming macOS Monterey. Apple has yet to announce a release date for the upcoming macOS Monterey update for Mac users, only saying that it will come sometime later in 2021. Still, there's plenty to look forward to about the revamped operating system, which comes replete with new features, bug fixes, and enhancements to existing utilities.
October 1st, 1915 America, New York. Analysis: the utter radicalness of Joe Biden's presidency. Joe Biden has been president of the United States for a little over 8 months now. And he may well be on the verge of radically overhauling the relationship between the federal government and the average American in ways that will linger well beyond his first or even second term.
BBC News World. October 1st, 1906 America, New York, Brazil. A drought with roots in the Amazon jungle. A severe drought in South America is due in part to deforestation in the Amazon jungle. BBC News World. October 1st, 1906 America, New York. Can social media help solve the Gabby Petito case? TikTokers analyzed van stickers and photos to locate Petito's body. Now they've switched targets. BBC News World. October 1st, 1906 America, New York. Ros Atkins on Global Supply Chain Disruption. Ros Atkins explains how global supply chain problems have led to shortages of some goods in the West.
Fox World News. October 1st, 1822 America, New York. German parking garage unveils diversity parking spots for LGBTQ and migrants. An underground German parking garage unveiled diversity spaces reserved for migrants and LGBTQ drivers, according to media reports.
New York Times World News. October 1st, 1820 America, New York. U.S. and Europe announce new trade cooperation, but disputes linger. A new trade and technology partnership aims to counter China, but tensions over issues like metal tariffs remain. U.S. and European officials met in Pittsburgh this week for the inaugural meeting of the Trade and Technology Council. New York Times World News. October 1st, 1818 America, New York. British Columbia judge ends protest injunction at Ferry Creek. The enforcement methods of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police led a court to deny a logging company's request to extend an injunction. Protesting against old-growth timber logging in May in the Ferry Creek area of Vancouver Island, near Port Renfrew, British Columbia.
October 1st, 1818 America, New York. 2 dead in mid-air collision between a plane and helicopter in Arizona. 2 people are dead after a mid-air collision between a helicopter and a fixed-wing plane in Arizona Friday morning, according to Chandler Fire Department spokesman Keith Welch. October 1st, 1803 America, New York. Aussie media is shutting down after a week of scrutiny into its business. Aussie media announced on Friday that it will cease operations. The announcement comes 5 days after the New York Times published a bombshell report about its business practices, which kicked off additional scrutiny from other media outlets. October 1st, 1758 America, New York. Couple and their dog attacked by bear on Blue Ridge Parkway. A couple was attacked by a bear and treated for injuries Wednesday evening on the Blue Ridge Parkway near Asheville, North Carolina, according to a release from the Blue Ridge Parkway National Park Service. October 1st, 1744 America, New York. Opinion: Kristi Noem gets it. Governor Kristi Noem of South Dakota really wants to be president. She seems to think that she can reach her goal by becoming a mashup of Donald Trump and Sarah Palin.
New York Times World News. October 1st, 1733 America, New York. Nearly 60 African migrants drown on way to Canary Islands. As the dangerous voyage from Western Africa to the Spanish archipelago has become a more popular migrant route to Europe, the death toll has risen sharply. Smugglers moving a fishing boat intended to be used to transport migrants to the Canary Islands, in a remote desert outside Dakhla in the Western Sahara, last year.
October 1st, 1721 America, New York. Senator doesn't get what Finsta is. Senator Richard Blumenthal grilled a Facebook executive about Finstas, or fake Instagram accounts. The slang term is primarily used to describe a private Instagram account created by teens to interact with a trusted group of family and/or friends. October 1st, 1708 America, New York, DOJ makes changes in wake of blunders investigating sexual abuse of gymnasts. The Justice Department is making changes to improve the way federal agents and prosecutors deal with crime victims and witnesses and to better coordinate with state authorities in the wake of serious errors uncovered in the FBI's handling of sexual abuse allegations against former USA Gymnastics Dr. Larry Nassar.
New York Times World News. October 1st, 1706 America, New York. Is the coronavirus getting better at airborne transmission? The Alpha variant traveled more efficiently in small droplets, two new studies found. The Delta variant may have continued this evolution. People infected with the Alpha variant exhaled 43 times more virus into aerosols than those infected with older variants, one study found.
CNN.com World. October 1st, 1647 America, New York. Peter Nygard consents to U.S. extradition, faces new sex charges in Canada. Finnish-Canadian designer Peter Nygard, accused of racketeering and sex trafficking charges, consented Friday to be extradited to the United States to mount his defense.
New York Times World News. October 1st, 1645 America, New York. Georgia arrests former leader Mikhail Saakashvili. The one-time Georgian president returned from 8 years in exile to face arrest, saying he wanted to support his political party in local elections this weekend. A picture from a video released by Georgia's Interior Ministry showed Mikhail Saakashvili, a former president, being detained in Tbilisi on Friday.
October 1st, 1630 America, New York. Essay alleges sexism, dehumanizing, culture at Jeff Bezos' rocket company. A group of 21 current and former employees at Blue Origin, the rocket company founded by Jeff Bezos, co-signed an essay speaking out against what they describe as a toxic workplace where professional dissent is actively stifled, and certain male leaders routinely engage in sexist behavior. October 1st, 1628 America, New York. NWSL calls off weekend matches after misconduct accusations against fired coach. The National Women's Soccer League has called off all matches scheduled for this weekend following a report Thursday by The Athletic detailing allegations of sexual coercion and misconduct against Paul Riley, who coached 3 NWSL teams over 8 seasons.